Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they make number 2? I'm sorry, that was extremely cheesy. So Bad Boys 2 came out almost 10 years after the first one. Martin Lawrence and Will Smith returned, directed by Michael Bay. What's the difference? Well, I'll be honest, the whole quality compared to the first one, much higher. So the story goes that Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are back as their cop buddies, and you know, they're much better around this time, and they're dealing with, I think it was ecstasy flow through Miami and all that, trying to catch this drug dealer, drug lord type dude, and let the action, car chases, fist fights, and humor ensue. Now, as if you watched my review of the first one, you know I don't really like Bad Boys 1. I think the action was poorly filmed. Overall, there's a couple standout scenes where it was actually filmed good. Acting was alright. The chemistry was good, but they were so stereotypical black guys that they didn't bring much of a character to them. And, you know, it's just the horrible, horrible villain. It was bad. But in this movie, all improved. It went up. Like, I don't want to try overrate it, but it just, the quality for me just jumped up like, wow, what the hell? And I don't get it, because really, what did Michael Bay make in between Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2? Let's look. He made The Rock, which is probably his best action movie. It's just Sean Connery. He made Armageddon, one of my favorite Michael Bay movies. I mean, it's Transformers, The Rock, and Armageddon. Those are pretty much the only 3 good ones. So, but I love Armageddon. I mean, I know there's Deep Impact, which is the more human aspect of the story of a meteor coming to destroy Earth. But you know, Bruce Willis, Ben Affleck, all the other people, it's just, I like Armageddon. It's a fun time. And he made Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor. But anyway, this movie's pretty good, because you can see he made 2 of his best movies in between Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2. But as I said, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence return, and they're not so stereotypical black guys anymore. They can be their own characters, sort of. They bring kind of their own traits and characteristics to these characters. They bring flaws and quirks. It's cool. I like it. Martin Lawrence is still, though, his kind of character from the first one, where he's like, he's not a big action guy, and he's like grossed out by dead bodies and stuff. He's just kind of a wimp. That's okay. I like that character enough. And Will Smith, action junkie guy. Okay. Cool. Then you get Gabrielle Union as Martin Lawrence's sister, who's a DEA agent investigating this drug guy. You got the drug guy, and you also got another crime guy, Peter Stormare, as this Russian guy. And I love Peter Stormare. He's funny and everything. I mean, Fargo, Armageddon, he's a fun presence in movies, and I was happy to see him in this. Aside from the acting, I mean, Peter Stormare is good, and Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are good. Gabrielle Union is good, but she has nothing to do really. She has a couple action scenes, but it's not like she's running around kicking ass. It's like she's involved in kind of a, not necessarily damsel in distress, just not like serving the whoopings on people. But she's alright. She doesn't really do a whole lot in the movie, but what she does do is fine. It's not a bad performance at all. And then you get the drug lord, who's iffy for me in this movie, because he is so much better than the guy in the first one. The first one was terrible for a villain-wise. And this one, the guy, he was a mix of funny, entertaining, and just kind of missing the mark and like going a little over the top and having a hammy, bad performance. Because there are some scenes where he actually was pretty funny, and I'm like, yeah, this guy's kind of funny. He's interesting a little bit. And then there are scenes where like, oh, you're going a little over the top in a bad way, and it's a bad performance. What are you doing? So it was hit or miss, his whole performance. But he was a more human character. Like, he has a daughter, and he's saying funny things. He's got little quirks to him and stuff. Like, you can tell this is a character, while the first one literally was a mannequin with a face that was there to get shot. So I like this guy enough. But he was good. There's a pretty funny scene where he's hiding all this money in his wall, and he's looking in there, and like there's rats chewing up all his money, and he's like, this is a stupid problem to have. It's like, I thought that was funny. So the writing itself even was better. There's funny situations. I mean, there's a scene where Will Smith and Martin Lawrence go to a morgue, and some funny stuff happens there, which leads to a scene with another actor and character I like coming back, Joe Pantoliano, back again as Captain something. And he like every time I see him, he's funny in these movies. He brings good humor to him. I like his character. He's funny. And then we get Michael Shannon shows up too as this KKK hick. And he wasn't necessarily wasted. He wasn't in the movie a whole lot. It was a small role. But when he was there, I thought he was good in his small role. They wasted him slightly because it could have been much more. But I thought he was fine for what he was doing. I mean, Michael Shannon, how is he? He's never terrible. I mean, Kangaroo Jack. He was good in Kangaroo Jack. Yeah. And then, this is what we're all here to see the movie for anyway. Like the humor, some of it'll work, some of it won't. Okay. But we're here for the action mostly, aren't we? Right? Well, you're not. And the action is much better. From scene one, it's good. I mean, Michael Bay is doing a little bit too much slow motion. It's like, okay, come on, dude, stop it. But aside from like an overuse of slow motion, it's good for the most part. He's setting them up really well. They're very well staged action scenes. Just good shootouts. Not too shaky, not too in close and zooming in and out and stuff. The camera doesn't need to keep moving everywhere. There's a couple scenes where that happens, but for the most part, well staged, good action scenes. I mean, there's a shootout at the beginning. The end shootout is pretty damn cool. There's a car chase where a Mack truck is basically throwing cars at Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. That was cool. But you do get one scene that literally I sat there laughing like, oh my god, what the this is the worst action scene in movie history. And it was. I mean, aside from any action scene with an overuse of shaky cam, this scene actually almost ruined the movie. But since the rest of the movie felt okay, that I could forgive it. But this scene was so bad. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence go to investigate this one guy. He's some weird Haitian with like giant blonde dreadlocks. And first off, that guy cannot act to save his life. He was terrible. He sucked. Basically, this scene is set that they go into the house, and then it's set up that they're kind of ambushed, and so they're on both sides of the wall. The wall's in the middle. There's two doorways, bad guys, good guys, and they're both shooting through the doorways. But it was so stupid because literally they're on the walls and just shooting at the doorways on both sides. They're not hitting shit. No one is standing at the doorway. It's literally them standing at a door, just shooting through the door at walls. They're not even trying to hit each other. It is the worst action scene I've ever seen. It's literally people wasting millions of rounds of bullets on a spot where no one's there. They're sitting there, machine guns, shotguns, pistols, just pointing out the door, hoping someone like pops up like, hey, what's going on? And gets shot. No, they're both just behind cover, shooting out a door, and no one's hitting nothing. It was so dumb. It was so bad. Oh my god. It was the worst. Thankfully that scene ended and we could move on to like somewhat funny scenes and better action. Like that was the worst. And also the camera annoyed me because the camera just kept circling around the room. Like it wouldn't stop. It was just, okay, see Will Smith shooting at nothing, see the bad guy shooting at nothing, Will Smith shooting at nothing, bad guys. It kept rotating and they weren't shooting at anything to begin with. It was terrible. But aside from that, the movie overall was an improvement on the first one. I had some fun with it. I think it's entertaining enough. If you don't like this movie, I understand. If you like it, I can agree with you. Gotta be honest, I battled with this rating because Bad Boys I gave a C-, just barely above a D. It was slightly entertaining enough. This one felt like such an improvement. I was gonna go C+, no, B- for Bad Boys 2. It is a fun, entertaining ride. I think most people will enjoy it. If you don't, that's fine. So if you like this review, like or subscribe. Comment below, tell me what's your favorite buddy cop action movie. Do you like Lethal Weapon? Do you like, I guess, Die Hard 3 with Bruce Willis, Samuel L. Jackson? Bad Boys, Hot Fuzz. I would honestly I'd have to say Hot Fuzz is my favorite buddy cop action movie. What's yours? Comment below, let me know. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.